Yeah, g'day there viewers, Mr. Shawnee Thompson barking along, not bad, thanks, and welcome to another episode of Shawnee in the Shed. Well, Shawnee out the front of the shed. Anyway, just doing a little video today. A lot of people ask me about the tools that I have. They want to become apprentice mechanics and they want to see what's inside my toolbox. Anyway, before we get into that little product disclaimer, I don't make any money from any of the brands affiliated that I'm about to talk about. I don't get any kickbacks or nothing. It's just what I have in my toolbox, what I've always had and what I run with. Happy days. Yeah, g'day there viewers. 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 Yeah, g'day there viewers.
Mr. Shawnee Thompson.
Mr. Shawnee Thompson. Mr. Shawnee Thompson.
Poking along, not bad, thanks.
Poking along, not bad, thanks. Poking along, not bad, thanks. So, everybody, all my Snapchat viewers know him. This here is Charlie the work ute. No, it is not my ute, it's my boss's ute. He gave it to me as a little work ute. Car seats in it, little dual cab Hilux, 3-litre turbo diesel. So, on the back of the ute, I run the 5-drawer king chrome toolboxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, that was awkward. 4-drawer king chrome toolboxes. Top drawer, let's take a look at that. You would have seen my Milwaukee kit where the old rattle gun died. It's actually still working a little bit, but yeah, so I've got all my Milwaukee gear, batteries, air nozzles, tape measures. That's my Milwaukee tool. Alrighty, so let's take a look in the top drawer. So, top drawer, we have spanners, pliers, circlip pliers, specialty tools, filter spanners. See this here? This here is made up tools. Now guys, you are going to make up a fair bit of tools. So when you buy your spanners and stuff, always go and buy just a cheap, crappy Chinese set, because you are going to eventually cut something to make something fit or make it work or do something. I'm running the Sid Chrome spanners. See how they're a little bit fatter, they're a bit nicer to hold, a bit better to grip, rather than these little spanners. See the width difference? They're just a bit nicer to use. They're a lot easier. They've got these cool little things in the teeth there that just help them grip onto the heads of bolts and stuff. Always grab yourself a few spares. So I use 9/16 half inch all the time. So I've got a couple of spares, a couple of spare 10 mils, 13 mils, all the ones that I've got. Now, everyone says to me like, oh, go and buy Snap-on. Why don't you buy Snap-on? Well, number one, it's expensive. Number two, for the price of one Snap-on kit, I can buy 2 of these kits. And if I break one Snap-on spanner, yeah, it's all well and good to have lifetime warranty. But when I'm out in the paddock and I break that spanner, I'm going to need a backup, yeah? Copy. So, let's go second drawer. Second drawer is punches, Allen keys, a few little random kits. This kit here, worth its weight in gold. Now, I use this maybe once a month, if that. You get one of those bolt heads that have been rounded off. You get this little bad boy. We'll go the 19mm 3/4. It's got those cool little teeth on it. I don't know if you can see that or not. Those cool little teeth on it. So you smash that onto the head of a nut or a bolt or something, and they're nice and big fat. So you can actually do it onto like really long bolts. Smash that on there. It's got the extension. They're all hollow as well. Mate, they are worth their weight in gold. You don't use them every day, but when you do need something to get one of those stripped headed bolts off, that typical example, sump plug washers on diffs and stuff on the front of Land Cruisers, yeah, you're gonna need something like that to smash it on there to get it off. Secondly, got a little king chrome 1/4-inch drive set. It's just a few bits missing, random stuff in there. I rarely use this one anymore. It's just sort of like my backup for my backup. This one here's impact driver. Again, you don't use it every day, but if you need it and you don't have it, you need it. Again, it's a king chrome. I know it's cheap, crappy, whatever, it doesn't matter. Like, it works. Now this here, little Osgrip set of multiple head drives. They are unbelievable. I actually put one on my 1/2-inch small drive rattle gun, and I use that with my 3/8 drive socket set all day, every day. Loves it. Loves it, loves it, loves it. This here's my impact Allen key set, and there's actually a few missing and I don't know where they are. Awkward. Where'd I have them last? Oh, here they are. Don't worry, found them. Not bad, thanks. Put them cheeky buggers back, eh? That's why you pack your tools up, kids, when you're finished. Flexible magnet. That there. Awesome bit of kit. Awesome bit of kit when you drop stuff. Miscellaneous screwdriver. So yeah, miscellaneous screwdrivers. Again, you don't need an expensive set because let's face it, these big flat bastards, we are going to use them for pry bars, levers, hitting on them, all that sort of stuff. I do suggest you get one with a solid rod that goes all the way through, so that when you do hit on them, you don't end up breaking them like these little buggers. They've had the end broken off them because I've used them with what I shouldn't be using them for. Punches, anything can be a punch. That there is a broken ratchet. Yes, it's a king chrome one. Yes, I had to buy a new set, so I'm going to cut the end off it, turn it into a punch, like I've done with this lay shaft in the back of a 4220. Cut that off, turn it into a punch. Excellent idea. Let's moving on to draw number 3. Draw number 3. Here's where the fun begins. So these here, we'll start this end. This here is a Repco, yes, a Repco 1/4 inch drive socket set. Ooh, so pretty. They are awesome. So this is the set that I use all the time. And see how these numbers, it's all numbered. Now these ones, eventually, with a lot of wear, they're going to start rubbing off. This is only a couple of weeks old. So, this is only a couple of weeks old, this set, couple of months old, so it hasn't started to rub off yet. But eventually that's going to rub off and it's going to annoy the crap out of us. So let's move on to the 3/8 drive set. It's genius. Loving how I'm keeping with a theme. I got this cheap, I got that cheap, I got that cheap, and I got that cheap. That's why I bought them. Genius. Same thing, tube sockets. Unbelievable. Get yourself some tube sockets. But see these, how they're actually imprinted? Really, really handy because it'll never rub off. Another little tip that I have for you. Drill a hole in your set. Go and buy a cheap tubeless elastic. Fill your set up with elastic because these sets rattling around in the back of the ute, because yes, I'm an on-farm mechanic, so I do a lot of Ks. They will sit there and vibrate in the ute, and eventually they'll wear through where they sit, and the plastic will crack out. Next thing you know, you've got sockets rattling around the toolbox to pain the bum. Same with this one. This one is a genius. This is my impact tube sockets. Now you can see how it's all cracked out? But if you look in there, I've already filled it with elastic. So it'll never fail from there. Boom, baby, boom. And I've already engraved everything, single one of them and everything. Now, again, Sid Chrome, 1/2 inch drive socket set. Look at that, tube sockets, baby. That's where it's at, tube socket. Put that one away. Move on to draw number 4. Draw number 4. Hammers and pry bars and breaker bars and jack handles and shifters and what are those things called? Pipe wrenches and stuff. Geez, I'm forgetting all the names of the tools. Wire brush. Sid Chrome, King Chrome, hammer. Yes, the handle broke, so I modified it because that's what you do. You modify stuff. Now, if I can suggest you get one tool that is going to save your life and your fingers and your everything, is one of these rolling head pry bar thingies from Gearworks. Gearworks or Gear Wrench or Gear Wrench, sorry, Gear Wrench. These are awesome. I call it the bird hooky bar because it looks like a bin chicken. Like a bin chicken, you get it? Bird hooky bar. Anyway, I call it bird hooky bar because it's adjustable. It's so handy. I have 2 because I broke the end off one. See that? But I didn't throw it away. I just ground it up. Made it better. Not bad, thanks. So, moving on, rounded toolbox number 2. And remember guys, if you want to see more videos like this, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. In the top of toolbox number 2, we have all the sprays. Lennox, degreaser, inox. Just Forsh grey goo we call it. It's unbelievable, this stuff. Jumper leads, more spray. Milwaukee driver set. It's got some cool stuff in there. Multimeter, $300 multimeter. I'll tell you a little story about this. $300 multimeter. And guess what? The stupid thing doesn't work. But you know what does work? I'll show you real quick. It does work. And tell you, just need the voltage, is this $5 multimeter. Yeah, $5. $300, Bluetooth connection and all the crap. Doesn't work. $5 one works. Not bad, thanks. So, we'll start with tool number 1. Miscellaneous stuff. What I do, how I like to set up my toolboxes and that. So, on the little Hilux, this is the driver's seat. There. These are all the tools that you're going to use every day in this side of the toolbox, because when you are a mobile mechanic, you pull up to the job, you pull up on the driver's side, you hop out, the job's here, right? You go to this toolbox first for all your tools that you're going to be using all the time. And you come around here to the secondary toolbox. They're the tools that, you know, you're going to use once in a blue moon. You know what I mean? I mean, spring compressors, you're not using them every day. Hot rivet gun, you're not using them every day. That sort of stuff. These are specialty tools. That spanner there, that's for undoing starter motors on tractors. You know what I mean? You're picking up what I'm putting down? Grease tube needles, stuff like that. Heat gun. Oh no, my thread locker's leaked. Damn it, fool. Grinding discs and cut-off wheels and stuff like that for the grinder. Drill bits, a few random tech screws because you don't know when you're going to need a tech screw. There's blades for the hacksaw, Milwaukee blade kit for the hacksaw, a few hose clamps, just random stuff, you know what I mean? Being mobile, you always find out that stuff will jump from this drawer to this drawer and then back to this drawer. It's so freaking annoying. Anyway, moving right along to drawer number 2 on toolbox number 2. This is my electronic drawer. So you've got the soldering, you've got they're actually O-rings, flat face O-rings for John Deere kits. Pretty handy. In this one I've got a couple of fuses as well. No, I don't, I've run out, bugger. Joiners, more joiners, lecky tape, set of verniers, just a few spare relays, roll of wire. Very handy to have a roll of wire with you. You never know when you're going to use it. Another cool little thing in this drawer, tap and die set, metric and imperial. These are only a little kit, but they do most everything. I've added a few little bits and pieces here and there. Oh yeah, get you out of trouble. Now, not everything is in these toolboxes. I don't have every tool in the shop, but what I do have in here gets me out of trouble with most things. Drawer number 3. Bolt bucket. Get yourself a bolt bucket. You have no idea how many times a random bolt bucket has saved me and got me going, got the tractor going in the paddock. Ratchet spinners, because again, you don't use them every day, but when you need them, you need them. Ratchet spinners, files, some more bolts. That's about it for drawer number 3. It's pretty boring. Drawer number 4, we've got our big spanners and our 3/4 socket set. Mount up these little sexy little mounts in there to keep them all in there. A little block and tackle, you never know. Lifting lugs, a few little D-shackles, spare hammer. And that's about it. So yeah guys, that's the toolboxes on the back of Shauny's ute. You saw the fridge slide in a previous video. If you didn't see the fridge slide build, I'll put it at the link at the end of this video so you guys can go and check out that. But yeah, so that's the toolboxes. And as I said before, you guys want to see more cool videos from me, Shauny in the shed, part 3, like and subscribe. It's not hard and it's free.
That was horribly wicked.